activating voice audio.
And now you're on stream because this is what happens when you talk. When I'm activating
And
the
now
voice audio.
you're on stream because this is what happens when you
Okay, nerd, come on.
We're having a day. Hi, chat. This is what you're
my
getting today.
goodness.
What's up, chat?
This is the energy.
Let's go!
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Hello and welcome to another Fateful Monday. Where we are supposedly playing a game of D&D.
Type in the chat. I don't know what Twitch streamers sound like anymore.
No, me neither.
Say type or
I'm
type?
too old.
type in there. I think that's what you're supposed to do.
I said hype, but like type in there would be so much better. I'm so mad with myself right now.
Type it and hype it.
You could have
Oh my
not corrected me. I would have believed.
Well, see, the problem there, Emily, is I'm just too honest.
Oh my
Get
Yeah,
outta
that's the
here.
problem.
Oh, get all the
Welcome.
way out of here.
I've got to do an intro, but I can leave if you want me to. I mean, I'm here to DM, but like, I know where the door is, so.
All right.
We'd
Just hit it.
love for you to do the intro.
I wanna test them. I wanna see if they do it.
No, we don't want it. We don't want it.
Oh, you want to see if I'll do it?
No.
You want to see
Yeah.
if I'll do it?
I wanna
Don't leave.
let's no wait, this is getting too chaotic.
Come back.
Oh boy.
Oh, there they go. Come back. Anyway, hi everybody.
now.
I assume that we'll have a DM back in a second.
Maybe.
Yeah. Welcome to this. Welcome to another Monday of Hellions. Can someone please ask them to come back in the chat?
No, they have to come back on their own.
Oh,
Don't-
what are?
Don't do it, Babs.
No, I'm
Oh my
doing it.
goodness. Oh dear.
They'll
I think
never
the real
learn if we
problem-
keep asking them.
What do you mean they'll never learn? Oh my god, welcome back, friend. Oh, hello.
I'm only back. I'm only back because Nick, you need to let me into the Google Meet. You still haven't done it.
Oh. It's not requesting that you enter, so...
You left it so long, I'm having to request again.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's almost like you waited till I went to the washroom to do it.
Oh boy.
Welcome
Okay.
to the chaos.
We're
Hello. Hi.
Yeah.
Everything is fine.
You think with
Okay.
less people it'd be less chaotic, but no, it's the opposite. Like having more
More.
people keeps us in check.
Yeah, I feel like
And-
we give each other room to breathe a lot more when there's more of us.
Yeah.
Let's go. But yeah, no, it's Monday, and that means it's time for disaster teenagers behaving disastrously. Otherwise known as Hellions of Carnocht. These guys can introduce themselves. They're lovely and wonderful, and they'll be your players for the day. I say as though it changes regularly. You may notice that two of the regulars are missing. That is because Ned is off doing Ned things, and Dukes is off doing
sick
Dukes things. Doing sick Dukes things, yeah.
Oh no.
A rest.
Aw.
So,
She'd be resting.
yeah, so we will not have a Yule and we will not have a Tal for this session, unfortunately. But we do have the rest of the cast.
Yes,
So-
you're stuck with us.
Yeah.
Take it away, guys.
That's
Am I in the
Emily
front of the
first.
line?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, okay.
Emily.
You're always gonna be first, babe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Emily
You changed the
first.
layout. It's fine. My name is Emily. I play Zanthe. Zanthe is a witch. Doesn't matter what race they are.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because it's complicated. They're just D&D changeling. It's fine. Yeah, and was there anything else I was supposed to say?
We don't have a question for this.
Well, we never
week,
got there.
So...
I
so
gave
we
you a
got-
question and you all decided that it was dumb, so...
No, because it breaks NDA.
Well, no, I mean, now it might.
Yeah, now it does, but okay. How about
You can't just
Oh.
say that.
what about a fidget toy? What
We
about
don't know whose
favorite
NDA
fidget
it's
toy?
breaking. It's fine.
that how that works? I don't think that's how that
There's
works.
just
No,
there's
it
just
really
a flock
isn't.
of lawyers descending on all of us right now.
What are all these bitches working on?
They can fight me.
Oh,
I'm ready.
anyway.
How about a fidget toy? What is your character's favorite fidget toy or fidget toy of choice?
Beautiful. Let's
Monty.
go. Wait, is Monty Zant's fidget toy?
Yes.
I see.
That's I'm sure that won't be construed out of context in
Oh my
future.
god, you guys, come on.
Listen.
Said it.
You said
You
it.
gave this
I
answer.
didn't mean it that way.
And neither did Zanthe, but Monty will take it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
I
met
love that you're
Monty
like-
and the player.
Mhm.
I love that you are talking about a character that confessed love for Zanthe not even like 2 loops ago.
Oh, he's fine. He's over it.
Is he?
Yeah,
Yeah, he can't
seems
remember
really
it. He's
over
over it.
to be fair.
Mhm.
Oh dear.
All right, I'm gonna take it over.
Go
Emily,
for
do
it.
you have anything else to add?
I'm happy to be here.
Great, we're happy to have you. Okay, and I mean that wholeheartedly.
Aw.
It's a little chaotic today, and I don't want people to think that we're being unearnest. I don't know, like we are being
Insincere.
earnest. Yeah, exactly. Yes, thank you. That's the English word. Like we are being sincere and also chaotic.
As is our way.
Yeah.
Oh
So
gosh, I'm gonna roll a vibe check. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we do need that today.
We probably should.
You can keep going. I will just put
Okay.
it in chat.
okay, great. Hi everybody. I'm Babs. You can find me online at Mustache Babs, which I feel like makes things easy. I play Noelani, who is also very earnest and very sincere in everything she does. She's a water genasi magus rogue. So yeah, hope you can hang out with her and her little jackalope familiar with wings. And I think probably her fidget toy of choice would probably be like a 1,000-sided Rubik's Cube. So
1,000-sided?
yes.
What?
I don't know if that really exists or not. I'm gonna look it up, but I feel like it's either a Faye thing or Barbara actually made that up now, and that it exists.
It's a multi-dimensional
Yeah.
Rubik's Cube.
Exactly.
Oh my god. It just sounds like she just hangs out and like fucks with the Tesseract for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Jesus.
Mom said it's my turn with the Tesseract.
I guess it's my turn. Hi, I'm Danny. I play Yenna. You can find me at Baishalane on Twitter and Tumblr. I'm barely even there. Yenna is a magus. She kind of feels like a monk though, to be honest. I don't know what she does for fidget. She probably honestly just like starts making random shit. Like she just like braids things together. Like I think she's just me, but like better at things. Because I think she makes jewelry. So she
Nice.
probably just like bends wire like compulsively instead of having a fidget toy.
That's fair. And also a mood.
Look, it's very satisfying to bend metal.
It is.
It's really nice.
It get all hot and then it get all cool again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recently started doing like wire like jewelry stuff and it's very satisfying. Yeah.
And hello, I am Nick, at Nick Horst or at Nick Tattoos everywhere on the internet. I do tattoos. I'm playing Del Goldpetal. And he is what is he? High elf artificer. Not artificer, inventor. I had it in my head and then it left.
It's okay. It's very
Words are
new to
hard.
Pathfinder. We're
Words are
still
hard.
learning.
Yeah. Yeah, and we have recently switched the campaign over to Pathfinder, so if our numbers are seeming really high, that's why. I also see our vibe check was a 6, so, that explains a lot.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That is a
It's
thing.
better than I
We've
thought.
just
though.
found out that the 1,000-sided Rubik's Cube is a thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What
It's
the
a thousand.
fuck?
It's 1,000 pieces, not 1,000 sides, but it still looks insane. So
That's
if anybody
Mhm.
needs anything to look at
Oh.
today, please look for that online.
God,
Oh wow.
damn.
Yeah, that looks
That looks
wild.
difficult to like even turn though. Like
Probably.
Yeah.
that looks like a mess.
Oh. Anyway, and yeah, I think Dell's fidget of choice is 100% his own hand. He will probably sit and take his hand apart and put it back together and tap it on things and just make little metallic noises on things. If this is your first time here, he has like a prosthetic hand, which is currently covered up by a glove. Sad.
It's Schrodinger's hand
Yeah,
right now.
Schrodinger's hand
Yeah.
is that the one? Is that the hand? It is that one that should be on screen. But yeah, he definitely just like fidgets with it constantly. And has definitely broken it more than a few times doing so.
God,
So
child.
oh, he is a good boy who's never done anything wrong. Thank you very much, Deacon. I need to stop forgetting that, or people are gonna think that he's not a good boy and he has done something wrong, which is patently false.
It's true.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
would they ever think that?
I don't
about
know.
you?
I don't know why anyone would ever think that. Yeah, I couldn't think of even one reason why.
Well, I'm the DM.
You are.
I go by many names, some known and some unknown. But you can find me on the internet at Doodle, specifically Twitter. You can also find me at Jess Taylor Arts on Tumblr.com. And I do illustration and sequential storytelling, which is a fancy way of saying comics. And then sometimes I like to torture these guys.
Sometimes.
Emotional damage. I like to give it to my friends.
It's consensual, so it counts.
That's true.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to know, I don't know, about an NPC for the question? Or
Okay, I want to take this one.
Go for it.
I know I think about her all the time, but I really want to know what Hex does. Because it's got to be something fucking weird.
okay, so Hex has many fidget toys, and it's usually whatever is closest to hand. But if you're talking about favorite fidget toy, she's got an earring that is very long, and on the end of it, there's like a little metal leaf. She loves to chew on that thing.
Okay, I'm taking this as notes for later.
Why
But most
chew?
of the time, it's just anything she can reach. Like, if it's within the 5 feet of her, it's her fidget toy now.
She chew on the metal?
She chew on the metal.
Why?
Like, to the
She's
point where this earring, the leaf on the end now curls. It never used to curl.
She
She's
baby
just
girl. What
chewed
do you
on it
mean
so
why?
much.
Yeah. It's like chewing on the back of a pencil.
Yeah.
Don't judge her.
Don't
Well,
knock it until you try it. I
No, I
guess.
don't like it. I have accidentally bitten foil before and I didn't
It's not
like
great.
it.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not great.
Ugh.
It's
She
got a
is
good
a
mouthfeel.
tiefling.
No. Gives me the like little shockies. Ugh.
I think tiefling have different teeth than us.
I disagree.
No, she definitely has different teeth to you guys.
She's built different.
She's built different except to Yenna. If you feed her coins, she will try to eat them. But
Oh,
anyway, with Zanthe's girlfriend out of the way, shall we do an intro?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like every time I do this, I feel like I want to pull up some epic, like, trailer music. Once upon a time, there was a great lyceum, a school of magic and adventuring, known across all the lands, that called Carnocht, city of anvils, home. It was here that 6 of its students uncovered a grave secret. The Hellions of Carnocht, Goldpetal, Tal Eringwell, Yule Mossbluff, Yenna, Noelani Manderas, and Sans Calhia, wow, stumbled on that one, through little fold of their own, dragged an old dragon from his sleeping and scheming beneath the halls of the school and out into the light. Abraxas was his name, a mercury dragon whose motives, while unknown, were hardly friendly. Carnocht, you see, was stuck in a time loop, the same 400 years playing out over and over again, and Abraxas, the children feared, was using all that time for evil. Banding together, aided by magical stones that allowed them to live through the loops with their memories intact, they tried to stop him. To get to the bottom of these loops, as friends and gods were drawn into the fray, it wasn't long before they discovered the truth. The time loops were caused by a perpetual motion machine, the likes of which nothing had been seen before. With the help of a professor and friend, Balthazar Klein, the Hellions learned that many loops ago, back in the original timeline of Carnocht, one of their very own, the original Goldpetal, the original Tink, had brought all of time and space crashing down for one reason: to save the life of the man he loved. Together, the Hellions moved to confront him and Abraxas both. But Tink Prime was wily. With the help of his draconic friend, he infiltrated the Hellions, stealing their stones at the most vulnerable moment, and leaving only Zanthe and a precious few others to carry the burden of memory. Our story starts the very next loop, in a very new Carnocht, with a very changed set of Hellions. Babs, if you would like to do a last time on Carnocht for us.
Absolutely. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Last week, after we exited what was perhaps the meeting of the ages, we found ourselves in a ballroom enshrouded in magical darkness. And instead of saying, hey, should we figure out how to tame this darkness or otherwise eliminate it? No, no, no. Good friends. We tried to make our way through this darkness and quickly realized that while most of us in this loop aren't aware of them, the beast in the ballroom is perhaps one of the mutated wraiths that protected the school grounds of the Lyceum. And we did, however, realize very quickly that we perhaps didn't stand a chance with this thing. So we did stumble through the darkness after a few ineffective punches and found our way back to each other. With Dell realizing that perhaps the best way out of this is to go back. So we purposely turned the Klein Chronometer and hopefully can find ourselves at the day before the party, successfully sort of, everybody grab on at the last second. Everybody was there, but just as Yule and her mother attempted to catch on with the group, Yule's mother tripped and she was left behind on this little trip in time. So we're going to find out what happens now that we've jumped time. Take it away.
You feel the magic descend over you. The very spark of it pulling the weave tight as around you the world seems to rewind. People, nothing but blurs. The room static in most ways. Just a thing here or there changing. When the world comes to a stop, it is dizzying. And you all stumble, feeling strange after all of that magic has been depleted from the watch. Dell,
What's up?
I'd like you to roll perception, please.
Ugh. That's a nat 1, baby, for a total of 12.
Beautiful. You see nothing. As far as you can tell, your house is unchanged.
Great.
Everything is very familiar. Anybody else who would like to roll perception, please feel free.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and attempt that. It's
I
like
was gonna
just
say, I love that the person who knows the place we were in is like, everything's fine, perfect, we did it.
okay. That's a 30. So I look around. It's like, oh, what happened? What do I see?
You look around and you see the Goldpetal estate, but what catches your eye first and foremost is that the pocket watch that you've all used to get here is no longer glowing. Before, where it had held a dull red light, there's now nothing.
That was probably a one-way trip, and I'll point at the chronometer and sort of make sure everybody notices the lack of glowing.
Yeah, Del will kind of nod and pocket it. It could have charges or just need to reset or something, but I felt like maybe that was in order.
Do we have Brick and
Bernard?
can't-
Yes.
yes,
You
yeah.
have Brick and Bernard with you. In fact, you have with you Brick, Bernard, Calriel, and Belial.
Okay. Cool.
No, Hyunwoo.
Yeah, that's what I ask.
You remember Hyunwoo and Tal being part of the people that the watch should have affected. The same with Yule. However, all three of them are missing from where you are.
What?
So wait,
Definitely not, because that would be a very convenient way to describe our lack of friends.
Yul and Tal, right?
Yep. Tal,
right.
Yule, and
Yeah.
Hyunwoo are all
Great.
missing.
Okay.
Yeah, Zanthe's gonna kind of look around. Where's Monty?
Who's that?
Yeah. Del just stares at Zanthe.
I don't think. Can I roll like a fucking wisdom or something? I don't know if Xanth remembers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can roll history.
History? Okay. Is there a history?
I don't know. Hang on, let me consult my little book thing again.
I think it's technically like lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you don't have one, I don't think it shows up.
I
It's
have
okay.
lore underworld. I
Hang
don't
on,
think
hang
that's
on, hang
applicable.
on. Hang on. I'm flipping to the correct page. Give me a second. Actually, just roll a straight intelligence for me.
Okay. That's 9.
No, unfortunately, you do not remember what Monty's name is in this universe.
He was just with us, you know.
Well, you mean the tall one, Tal? Yeah, he's nowhere here, but so is Hyunwoo and the blonde. What happened?
Yeah.
Did they somehow go to where they were yesterday or something? Or is that how it works? And I'll turn to our resident loop experts, which would be Zanthe and Belial, perhaps, and be like, is that how this works? This whole time loop thing?
I mean, I'd be on a boat, though.
Yeah. Del like sits like, is there a version of you that's still on a boat, or have you? Is there about to be a diplomatic incident? Is my question.
Well, considering that there might be also just a paradox in a second.
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe
I wasn't
Both
here
had.
yesterday, so maybe Tink, were you here? It's fuck.
Zanthe, as you're
Del.
stumbling through this, as you're stumbling through this statement, you feel finger and thumb close on your ear and notice that Belial is in the same hold, and Cal is like, "You fucking told him."
Del kind of like lights up, looking at Cal, and
Had
it's like,
one job, both of you, one job. Keep it away from Del. No, I let you in a room together with him for 2 seconds, and it's out.
To be fair, it was Sunwoo's fault. It wasn't really our.
I don't care whose fault it was, then.
Del
He
looks
knows.
directly at Cal and just like, so there is a time loop.
Cal immediately freezes like a guilty cat
Yeah.
who is trying to figure out how to style this off.
Yeah.
And be like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, okay, no, there's no way that after one person said that and multiple people failed to deny it properly, and then you getting really upset about shit. No. Okay, now we need to know. I need to know about this.
I think that's
I don't think you
an
need to know.
understandable.
Like everyone just like, well.
I mean, you can understand how, you all are saying these things that we don't know about, and then there's this clock thing. So it is understandable that we just want some answers.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like there's lots of secrets happening. Looks directly at Zanthe. So if there are any more, maybe we should just get them all off our chest.
Yeah.
I think that sounds like a great idea. I'd love to start with why the fuck was there a monster at the engagement party? I'd love to start there.
Cal is immediately like, so would I. But I don't think that's going to be answered anytime soon. At which point, Bernard is still scribbling in his little notebook, being like, don't think it's going to be answered anytime.
Del takes the notebook.
No! What are you doing? That's mine, says Bernard, trying to catch it.
No, you are writing down personal Goldpetal. It's mine.
I'm recording for... It's recording for posterity.
Yeah, posterity, and to sell it to a fucking paper.
Yeah.
He's just gonna like look at Bernard like, I know a fucking reporter when I see one. And pockets the notebook.
Bernard just makes a very upset little noise, and Brick just tugs on his coat and is like, just forget it. Forget it. We'll steal it back later. It'll be fine.
You're not stealing
But my
back
entire
anything.
life's in there.
Yeah, I'm sure I can just edit out a few pages and give it back. It'll be fine. But you're not writing down whatever's happening right now. That's not for recording purposes.
Probably best.
We consider that leverage, so please cooperate. Or we'll light it on fire.
Belial at this point is just going to kind of stand up and dust off his knees and be like, well, regardless of what's happened, I don't think that we should be hanging around here.
Probably true, I guess. What was happening for party preparations here yesterday?
Exactly why I'm saying that we should leave. The florist will probably be here soon looking at the light in the ballroom.
I think what we probably need to do is cancel the banquet.
I think that we shouldn't make hasty decisions, and Belial is going to start pushing Tink out of the door of the house, and Cal, who is kind of caught on to what Belial is trying to do, is like, Oh, we can just go to my establishment. Come with me. Come on, we'll have a drink or two. Zanthe!
What?
Get them to come to the Swan.
What? I actually can't hear that. Can you say that again?
Yeah, he says through gritted teeth to get them to go to the Swan.
Okay. Are you? Okay. So this is gonna turn and look at everyone.
Look, it's the last place that most people are going to look for a bunch of rich kids.
I mean,
I mean, you go there, so I don't really know how. I'll take them there.
He just makes a frustrated little motion with his hands and then immediately tries to like flounce out of the house, helping Belial drag Tink out. Dell out, sorry.
that's fine. We know who you're talking about.
Yeah, we know.
Dell doesn't, but we know.
Zanthe's just gonna smile at the rest of the kids.
I think Yenna is going to probably just be like, "Hey, you can fill me in about the things I should know about my fiance."
Me?
Yeah, since you seem to know who he's dating. Anything else I should know about? And it's gonna be a walk and talk. Like, she's going, she's not leaving.
Oh.
But it's like,
I love Yenna so much.
Zanthe looks like he really wants to say something, but it's like holding it back right now. You and Tink are getting married? Fuck it. Dell are getting married?
yeah. This has been like in the works for a while.
And
So how long has he been with Belial?
Why do you say his name like that? Are the rest of the kids following us too, or is Yenna just pulling me along?
I would like you to roll perception.
Okay.
We've already lost Bernard.
15.
What was that, a 15?
Mhm.
Yeah, no, Bernard and Brick are trying to go the other direction.
No, wait! Xanthe's gonna go grab Yenna's arm and then try to fucking corral the rest of the kids over to those two.
Look, we have to report into who hired us, so you guys can just do whatever you want to do, Brick says.
This is not your. This is a little bit more than your fucking job right now, dude. You need to come with me.
Oh, really? I need to convince
You should. It would probably be pretty good if you did.
Yeah, but what's in it for me? A whole lot of nothing from what you've just said. You stole Bernard's notebook. Yeah, you stole my notebook.
Yeah, well, if you want to get it back and possibly more information, I think where we're going is the best place to get all of that. Don't you want like an exclusive was it interview with the Goldpetal boys? Isn't that like something that reporters
Not
are
really.
fucking
Unless you guys are willing to talk about this time loop thing.
well, we're definitely more willing to talk about it if we're together.
Brick and Bernard look at each other, and I would like you to roll diplomacy.
Oh fuck.
Or deception, whichever one you're doing.
Oh, deception. I have a fucking feat in that. Okay, so where's my shit? Charming liar. When gaining a critical success using the light action, target's attitude towards you improves by 1 step. Is that it? Okay, that's fine. Well, I got a natural 20. So
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
32.
You watch as they look at each other, and several expressions seem to pass on their face in the matter of just a few seconds. before Brick sighs and Bernard goes, "Yay!" and immediately starts running after the others. Brick just very slowly follows and is like, "You better not be lying to us. I
I
don't
don't
like
know.
liars."
Okay.
And
Well,
he makes a little "I'm watching" you motion, a la Sokka from Avatar.
yeah, Zanthe just winks. Make sure that Noelani and who else is with us? I think that's it, right? Them
Yeah.
and Noelani and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Yenna.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Is
Okay.
Belial coming with us, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Belial's
Belial's
on
the
team
team.
dragging
Yeah.
Dell.
Okay, yeah. So I think Noelani will walk with them because she's gonna ask him, just like, "Hey, can I send a message to my companions? Would they be worried? Like, should I let them know that I'm here now or that I will be here? Like, Yenna mentioned, is there two of us? Like, how, or did I disappear on them? I just want to know."
Who are you asking?
Belial.
Belial immediately looks kind of overwhelmed and then shuts it down and like screws it up, puts it in his pocket, and is just like, "I think it would be intelligent to just assume that there are two of us and a possible paradox."
Okay.
Well,
I
then
think
shouldn't have we
that's
just stayed at the house? We could have gone and checked and seen if we were there.
no. He's gonna keep dragging things.
But that
dragging
would
Dell.
make so much more sense. We could even we could have checked and seen if the gun was there. We could have seen so. We should go back to the house. He tries to like go back.
I need you to make a strength, or actually, I need you to make an athletics check, please.
Not acrobatics. I couldn't convince
Nope,
you.
nope, an athletics check. I mean, if you want to be flipping every which way to try and
I was thinking more like, you know how when cats kind of like turn into water, they just kind of go like limp and then like bolt.
Yeah, okay, all right, okay, you've convinced me. You can roll acrobatics.
It's a 24. Or sorry, yeah, acrobatics. Yeah, it's a 24.
So Belial, who is tall and broad but not actually super strong, immediately is just like, "Oh no, fuck, sorry." And on the other hand, Cal, who is exactly the same type of Goldpetal slippery, just moves with you and
No.
is like, "No, we're going to a wonderful establishment. You'll have a fantastic time, darling. It'll be wonderful. Come on."
Wait, so but would you be at the establishment? He's like looking at Cal like I just think we should I think we should really sort out the whole like paradox thing before we, move on. I feel like moving on from a paradox is unwise. Sounds unwise.
Roll diplomacy.
27.
Maybe he's right, says Belial, suddenly looking a little bit worried. Like, what if what we do actually just break time? We don't know how this watch works.
Of
Cal
course,
is
Belial would be the one to be convinced.
Cal is just going to screw up his nose and be like, "No, we have a plan in place for if this sort of nonsense happens, and we are sticking to it."
Have a plan?
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, so you're part of these loops? Are you responsible for these loops? And Noelani will like point a finger at Cal. Like, are you some sort of like time team or something? Is that what's going on?
Kind of.
Do you say
You say
kinda?
that?
Yeah, do you say that?
We're not with you guys, so.
That's true.
You are close enough. You are close enough to have heard this now.
Okay, then yes.
Yenna's just gonna look at him like, what?
Yeah,
Your
Del is
case.
like honestly just looking between like Zanthe, Belial, and Cal and just being like, like very offended that if this is a thing that's been happening that I have not known about it.
That's the
Del,
offensive part.
darling, my wonderful little brother, there is a reason you didn't know, and I would have loved to have kept it that way.
Well, yeah,
Please
well,
understand.
it's not though.
No,
And I
it's
feel
not,
like
which is
he's
why
at
we're
least
resorting. Yes.
no, at least he's entitled. He should be entitled to know why. At least I feel like that's common
No.
courtesy. Come on.
No. Don't think that's a good idea.
But why?
Because
My-
it's never been a good thing in the past.
In other words, my brother has a propensity for trouble. Usually the kind of trouble that he thinks himself into and then maybe out of.
Like
Del
in
looks like
general?
Del looks like he is currently trying to think his way into trouble at this moment, being like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
yeah. Like it's like in general, or just like every time. Do a DM, and is there anything I can roll? Like, does it seem to me like this has happened before talk, or just like in the timeline that they play back and forth in, it's just that Dell is like this quote unquote troublemaker. Is there anything I can roll in regards to any of that?
You can roll perception to try and gain some insight.
Okay, yeah.
I'm never gonna get over the fact that they are the same roll.
That's a 17 for insight.
Can I also roll like a similar thing? Because like I'm thinking on the lines of like Yule has basically said like there's some fucky wucky time
Yeah.
shit and it's around this guy, and then his family and friends are like, yeah, we didn't want you to know about the fucky wucky time shit. Like
Yeah.
that feels like it's
Yeah.
Like
like
a repeat.
yeah, no, he
Yeah,
is
like
the
it's a
problem.
repeat. Yeah, like I said, a repeat thing or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, go right ahead. You can also roll that insight perception. I will say with a 17, as far as you can like garner, this is just them discussing a trait that Tink has, that Dell has. I swear I will get it right once this session.
Honestly,
Never.
even worse. I got a 14. So
Can I also be trying to just put things together, but specifically like why they won't tell him? Because they've said it's historically been a bad idea.
Exactly.
So
like,
he's
the
kind
word
of
choice.
figuring. Yeah, the word choice is very specific.
Yeah.
And he's kind of figuring, like,
Sure. Go ahead and also roll perception insight.
oh, it's a nat one. Don't worry about it.
You are coming to the fast conclusion that maybe they just don't like you.
No.
Oh.
Baby.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
all right.
he's very
I feel
pouty.
like- yeah, we're like royals being swept into a conspiracy. This is fine, I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
He's very pouty and quiet for the rest of the trip.
Baby boy.
Now, do be quiet just for a moment. I have a message to send. And you see that Cal kind of closes their eyes for a second. And you get the impression that a spell is being cast, a message spell.
Mm-hmm.
And now we should on to the swan. Del?
Yeah?
You know that the swan is a gambling den. And is in the darker part of town. The poorer part of town. You also know that it definitely operates as like something of a brothel sometimes.
Yeah, I think he just looks at Cal. Pointedly.
Don't ask questions that you don't want the answer to, little brother.
I mean, I kind of feel like I'm gonna get the answer either way, though.
Well, yeah, you might. Come on. And Cal and Belial are still going to drag Del along.
He's going much more willingly now. Thinks everyone hates him.
Oh, baby.
That's all we gotta do to get Tink to do something.
Make
Yeah.
him sad.
He just wants,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
No.
Make him sad. He just wants people to like him.
Till
This all seems rather the overreaction for just a little bit of time stuff. You sure we can't go and check in with our boss?
Who's your boss?
No.
You're not supposed to know. They're above your pay grade, which
I-
is a very silly thing to say to a
That's-
gold.
Yeah, Dill's
Yeah.
like, that is patently untrue.
Yeah.
I would like to know who asked you to go to my house for any reason, really, because you weren't invited.
We were told that something untoward could be happening, and we were supposed to check it out. So we came to your house. And look, I don't know if you're aware of what people say about you in certain circles, but they definitely talk about the fact that trouble happens around you. Timey-wimey kind of trouble.
How do people know about this if it's supposed to be such a big secret?
I don't fucking know.
It just seems like it's a larger problem than you all make it seem.
I mean,
Brick turns around to all of you and goes, because some of us have seen through the lie that is reality.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, dude.
Noelani gives
Some of us
Brick
are
like
following the truth.
Oh man.
Dell's like halfway between like, oh my god, who are these people and what is going on? And like, why are there so many rumors about me that I did not that I don't know about? He knows about so many of the rumors that he's
not
genuinely surprised that there's a whole other set that he's never encountered before.
Yenna is looking at Brick going like, not sure if wise or stupid. Because it's like, yeah, reality is just perception and whatever, but at the same time, you do not seem smart enough to like have gotten to that that conclusion normally.
Never trust the hand that feeds you.
Oh, shut up.
These are just sayings. You're just saying things. You can't just say things. Words have meaning.
We're at that
And the
part of the
meaning
conversation.
behind them
Yeah.
is sometimes that the people saying the words are saying lies.
Oh, okay.
Yes, people do lie, but okay.
Sure. Yeah. But like,
Look, if you don't believe me, you should just do your research.
You guys, the more attention you give him, the more he's gonna keep going.
Del
It
shuts
kind
up
of goes
again.
on like this until you come to Cat Alley. And you're down one of the back alleys of the seedier part of town, coming up on a large white building with stained glass windows.
Did
The Swan is definitely the prettiest part of this area.
not that my boy would want this, but I kind of want it. So did Yenna want to grill Zanthe?
I
'Cause
mean,
remember.
she would have been like, if there's time during the talk and walk to be like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is happening? I've been here for like 2 hours and it's been nonstop bullshit.
Maybe you should just relax a little bit then, because
No,
I think
you know my and then she just sort of like seems to be like, I don't know what to call Hyunwoo, my guy. And you guys have a conspiracy to hide information from my intended. And like you're just blurting out that how do you not know that we are supposed to get married, but you do know that he's dating Belial? Like, how are
know,
you
you just-
partially informed?
you just don't seem like each other's types. I just wouldn't have assumed that about you two.
Types? What does it have to do with anything?
I don't. Maybe it. What? You said you were getting married to him.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Yenna.
What?
You don't even like him?
I just met him. I don't know if I like him or not. Although right now it's like I'm not sure, to be honest.
You don't have to marry him. You can like
There's paperwork, yes I do.
Zanthe just gives her a look like, the fuck, girl? I
Do you not
look,
know how this works?
marriage?
Yeah,
I guess
like
not.
arranged marriage, though. Like,
Oh
not like
no.
we're in love and it's a storybook. Like, that's not a thing that happens.
Yeah, but Yenna, you don't look.
You're acting
You,
awfully familiar.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just feel like, maybe you don't have to pretend to like certain types of people if that's not your preference.
What?
Just think about it.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to marry him because
But
we
you
have a
don't.
lot rating on this, deal.
That's so
So thanks
gross.
for the unsolicited advice. Um, but yeah, is it just Belial? He's only got the one like concubine.
What is concubine?
Is it Emily asking or Zanthe?
Both.
It is like
Concubine. Part of a harem.
I'm upset.
Is this like a mistress? Is this
Yeah,
like...
yeah,
That
yeah.
is what you could call it. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry,
Okay.
translation error.
I think if that's all you're hoping it is, you might be a little disappointed.
I mean,
And I don't think Tink does that sort of
who the fuck is
thing.
Tink?
Fuck. uh, Not Tell. Dell. This is literally Emily struggling. Like,
I love it though because it works so well in character.
You're doing great.
Too.
Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Like, of all the people who should be struggling with our names, it is you, which is beautiful.
yes.
Let me rephrase the question. Let me make it simpler. Are they going to try and elope? I
Yenna?
really need a no.
Yenna, please roll perception.
Can I also roll perception?
Yeah, go
Read
for it.
that boy's face.
27.
Oh, thank God, 30. Tell me everything.
This is a perception, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Del, you have heard all of that. Yenna, you can see that Belial's ears are very slowly turning bright red.
Fantastic.
Oh my God.
He and I will also have a conversation. Yenna's gonna talk to fucking everybody and be like, she's just the angry picture of Jamie Lee Curtis with a finger up right now.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
so bad right now.
Zant kind of smiles.
I really need a no. Or I'm going to start hitting things.
I mean, you can hit whatever you want. Is that? I don't usually see this constellation up at this time of night.
The fuck?
It's broad daylight.
Yeah.
Absolutely daylight.
No, it truly is the middle of the day.
Do you see stars? That's crazy. What are the stars out during the day?
What?
I do think if Del's been hearing Yenna do all this, he's really just gonna be like, I really, we could talk when we get to wherever we're going.
And don't worry, we're definitely gonna have a talk.
I mean, maybe before you formed all of your opinions about who I am as a person and
Yeah,
what my
but
intentions
you're
are.
gonna lie to me, so I'm gonna talk to somebody who has no reason to lie to me.
I mean, I wasn't planning on it, but All right.
Points at the Belial in the room.
As though sensing that he's just been pointed at, Belial just kind of sinks further into his jacket and just tugs Dell even faster.
So, has anyone seen the Yule either? She was with us, right? She's pretty cute, right, Yenna? And he fucking elbows her shoulder.
Yeah, she's
Zanthe,
pretty cute. She's also pretty weird.
Zanthe, perhaps you can stop riling our newest guest. It would be very pleasant, says Cal, as you come upon the swan, which at this point of day is very quiet. The the building rises above a tiered garden on the outside that has obviously been built for the richer clientele that tend to frequent the casino. And it's through here that Cal is kind of leading the way. Like, right, there is an entrance to the basement somewhere around, and he counts several of the paving stones before pulling a loose one up, and you can see a ladder down. Right, everybody down. This is part of the emergency plan. Come on, you've got to be contained.
But contained how? Are we leaving after this?
Dell, I love you. Get down the ladder.
I would really like to know what I would really like to know what the follow through of this is.
Dell Goldpetal, climb down that ladder.
I am not climbing down that ladder until you tell me at least a little bit of what the fuck is going to happen down there.
Cal pushes you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let him push you.
I mean, I'm not gonna let him push me. If I have a roll, I will roll. But
all right, rollies. Athletics, please, or acrobatics.
Okay. I was gonna say or a reflex save, but my reflex save and my acrobatics are the same.
No. Yeah, reflex save is definitely what we should be doing. And
cool.
Yeah.
Mhm. That would be a 30.
Ah, I see. You do manage to hold on to the edge. As in, you are still standing before Cal, and Cal's like, I pushed you, you should be down there. Like, for a second, there's the big brother loss of, like, that definitely should have worked.
He will remove himself from the edge if he has that opportunity.
Oh, absolutely, but Belial is climbing down the ladder.
He'll roll his eyes and climb down the ladder. If Belial jumped off a cliff, would you? Yes, is the answer.
We all know.
Yeah.
Now everybody else, chop.
Yeah, Noelani will go after them. This is like as if somehow making distance between the whole like Dell and Belial situation between Zanthe and Yenna.
Oh god.
Cal is going to force Bernard and Brick to go down after Noelani. Zanthe?
Huh.
Lady Yenna?
Oh, I was muted. I was asking how far down is it? Is it a very long fall?
It's fairly long. It's long enough that you can't quite clearly make out the bottom.
So over 25 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so you climb.
Are you gonna fly down? Show off a bit.
No, I have a thing that just allows me to like negate a certain amount of like fall.
Oh dang.
But, yeah.
Yeah, Yenna's playing this game with no fall damage.
I love that.
That sounds great.
She opened the what's it called? Never mind, it's fine.
It's I built a monk, but it's actually a magus, basically.
I love it.
But yeah, she'll go down. No biggie.
Zanthe, are you going to follow?
Yeah. Is Cal holding back from everyone?
Cal is staying back from everybody.
Can you tell me what's down there?
Oh, absolutely. It's basically just a lounge. There's definitely some food and some snacks. Just keep them busy. I need to go and check and see if there are actually doubles of us running around.
Okay. Um,
Look,
you're
you
not
want
the most
two Del
discreet.
Gold petals out there?
You're
Yeah,
not
but you're
the
not really
most
the most discreet looking person to do that.
I'm not, but I am the most connected, which means I have the least far to travel. Plus, Zanthe, may I ask you a very simple question? If
I
you
don't
were
know.
to see yourself walking down the street towards you, what would you think?
That my brother was trying to kill me.
Precisely, and I don't want to put you through that, whereas I have protocol in place for if I ever came across a double of myself.
Why do you? Okay, we'll talk about that later. Since
discreet.
gonna climb down.
It's called paranoia, darling. I caught it in the military.
No.
He's going to flounce off towards the swan.
God.
He's so much better like this. I love it.
I know, I love Cal post breakdown so much.
Yeah.
I'm so
Great.
sorry that they had to break down to get here, but man, I love it.
It's worth the mental anguish.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's called growth, baby.
As you climb into the basement of one, Belial sets up several lights and candles and makes sure that the room is at least somewhat welcoming as the rest of you climb down. You find that Cal was very accurate in that description. It is indeed a lounge. There are several couches. They're not the poshest couches by any means. There's a music player. There's a couple of like games that you can play, and there's a fully stocked kitchen. You get the impression that Cal has been planning for this just in case for a while.
I feel like more than anything, Dell is just still stunned that three of like people in his life have been keeping like this much a secret from him. He's just like looking around, seeing how well prepared this is, like that Belial's just like falling into a routine, and he's just like so baffled.
Belial is beyond falling into a routine. Belial is already cooking up something to eat and rummaging around for drinks.
Yeah, I think Zanthe's lying on the floor right now.
Is there a liquor cabinet?
There is absolutely a liquor cabinet. Belial is like half in it already.
Yeah. She's just gonna wander over and find the thing that is closest to like sake or soju, or I guess vodka will work. Like just a clear liquor.
Vodka is definitely there. The other two, unfortunately, are a little harder to get in Carnocht.
How dare.
You do get the impression that this little bar has been stocked not by Goldpetal money.
Unfortunate. Yeah. She's just gonna go and grab that and find a seat. And
Just
probably
the
be like-
bottle.
Yeah, she just takes the whole fucking bottle, is like hugging it to her chest. And just like is gonna have a seat and just like probably be like, Noelani, come sit with me. We haven't even been introduced yet.
Amazing. Yeah, like Noelani was probably I was probably just like looking around and being in the lounge and be like, oh, me, oh, okay, and she'll come over and join you.
Yeah. It's like, that is your name, right? Like, I don't think we got introduced. A lot has happened.
Yes. Noelani works. My mother was actually supposed to be the one attending the engagement, so she sent me.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're from far away. I'm from far away. Welcome to Carnocht. Gonna pour like generous, like not shots. These are
Yeah,
like triples at least, and is just going to like clink glasses, not asking if she wants one, just gives her one.
great, amazing.
And then shoots that shit.
I love it.
I would like you to make a Constitution save.
Absolutely. Whatever you want.
I think it's fortitude in this, but I
Yes,
think
It is
fortitude is just
fortitude.
constitution.
But fortitude
Yeah.
is Constitution, yeah.
Yeah. I knew what they meant.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I was just, we've been looking for specific words, so.
I have to get the terminology right at some point. You may as well point it out now.
Okay, we'll work on the lexicon. 23. So middling.
You only have one mark of drunkenness.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Noelani will sip. She's like, oh, she's unsure if the practice is to drink all of it, but she's also like not sure that it's not. It's like,
Please roll a fortitude.
yes. Ciao. That's a 29.
Okay. You also have one little marker of drunkenness by the time you get to the bottom of the glass.
Okay.
Which will be a while.
Yeah.
Drinking responsibly.
Meanwhile, Bilal
like
is definitely making milkshakes with strange concoctions of alcohol in them.
Zanthe
Sorry, go
reaches
ahead.
out for the bottle that Yenna has. Can I?
She's gonna just slap his hand. This is for us girls.
Zanthe. Here we go.
Yes!
Yeah.
I said the trigger phrase.
Zanthe's gonna change to girl exclamation point Zanthe. There we go.
Amazing.
And she's like, oh, okay.
I mean, they did do it.
Yeah, I guess I did. And just like will pour also a triple
Perfect.
for her and just be like, here you go.
Thank you.
So are you part of the plan? I guess, is this a plan?
You mean Belial and Cal's plan?
I guess so. What I
Don't
mean, if
drag
you,
me into this. This is not part of my plan. I'm just going along.
Oh, you've come.
Is Shenwu part of the plan?
No, I didn't know that Hanwoo remembered anything at all, actually. To be
Hyunwoo might
honest.
be part of the plan.
He's part of the pattern. I don't know if he's part of the plan.
No, I think he's part of the plan.
But he's
Don't tell Cal that I went snooping, but I definitely saw some sort of report from Hyunwoo on
what?
his desk once.
Report the
Okay, but did he tell you?
what has he been doing since he got here?
What, that Hyunwoo remembered?
Yes.
No. No, 9 yet. Absolutely not.
Okay. Do you want to compare notes later?
We probably should. At least until we've got some sort of picture of what he's keeping from us and what he's telling us. Because he is Galil Goldpetal. There will be something he's not telling us.
No, I agree. I just You good? Are you keeping anything from me?
Define keeping anything from you.
at this point, everybody's keeping everything from everyone at some point. It feels like only the three of us and Yule and Tal are maybe the only ones that weren't keeping anything.
I can assure you that Yule probably had secrets.
I feel like everybody has secrets, but some of these secrets seem bigger than others.
And time related.
Yeah.
I'm talking about time related. And Zanthe looks at Belial.
Oh, no, I have nothing to keep from you. You know most of my history. And he's just going to immediately stand there and gulp down one of these milkshakes.
Can I make a insight check?
Yeah, go for it.
Fuck, it's a natural one.
All I can envision is an egg cream, but it's like made with gin or something horrible.
Actually, it's definitely like chocolate milk mixed with like Malibu rum.
Nice.
It's a fucking chocolate. Oh, what's it called?
What?
A chocolate Russian.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, basically.
good lord. That's not a that Malibu is not what I would mix with that.
It's
better.
actually
Coconut and
it's
chocolate? I'm not
it's
opposed.
very good. It
a
tastes
novel
like
joy.
drinking a bounty. It's very good.
Yeah. Chocolate coconut? I can
You know what?
fuck with that.
I don't like coconut 90% of the time.
That's
That's
fair.
probably
That'll do
Oh.
it. That'll
You're
do
right though. Like I realize, oh yeah, people think that's food.
People
Yeah.
like it.
People do like that.
Zanthe's actually gonna get up and just walk over to I refuse to call him Dull. Tink.
Tink,
she's
who
like,
is,
I
or
forgot.
Del, who is like, I said it in the group chat, but shoes off, vest off, like sitting on the counter in the kitchen next to Belial, saying nothing.
Xantha's
watching.
just going through their bag. I forgot I have something for you. And it's gonna toss him the green hair dye. just to give it to him.
Yeah, Del looks at it as if he knows like what it is, and just kind of like, thank you. I mean, it's definitely not really the time, but yeah, I'll keep it for later, assuming there's a later.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be, but just try it out if you want.
Wait, if we're in a loop, does that mean that later actually legitimately might not happen?
I don't know.
Or is
Sometimes.
now later.
I mean,
Yeah,
technically,
when does
in our
it reset?
What did Yenna say?
When does it reset?
Xanth fucking just starts like looking like they're in the middle of almost crying and almost laughing at the same time.
oh baby.
What are Brick and Bernard up to?
Yeah.
I'm so glad you asked. Please roll perception to find them.
Great.
I will also, because I think Del's just been sitting kind of watching.
That's a natural
everyone.
one.
That's a 24.
Is anybody else looking for them?
Yeah, I rolled a 24.
Yenna's busy. She doesn't actually care about those idiots.
Probably.
All right. With a 24, you notice that they have absolutely just kind of lost themselves in the games chest behind one of the sofas.
Oh, cute. There's like a little
They're
board game
adorable.
chest.
Yep.
Oh.
I thought these guys were assholes. You can't make them cute.
No, they're cute. Bernard's
Brick was
cute.
an asshole. Yeah.
Brick was an asshole.
Bernard brought Noelani into the loop last time, so
Yeah,
Bernard's done nothing wrong. He just wore a fedora one time, and you guys got mad about it.
kind of annoying. Little
He's just annoying.
The only thing wrong with Bernard is his personality.
You guys,
I love him.
found capitalism, the game. Do you want to play?
You have fun with that.
Oh, come on, it's no fun with two of us.
I would be too good at the game. My apologies.
That sounds objectively false, but okay.
Mhm.
Brick is like, he only doesn't want to play with me because he knows that I will win because I am focused. I know how to manifest the truth of money.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I
It really
can't.
feels like if you could only have one thought at a time, you can't lose focus.
Wow.
Coach Yenna.
Ooh.
Hi. I was
love
a mean
her.
girl in high school.
Ooh.
Oh god.
Brick is kind of gonna look at Yenna for a second and just frown really hard in your direction, Yenna, before being like, yeah, I didn't want you to play anyway. And they're going to start laying out unfolding the board and deciding whether they want to be the carriage or the horse or the top hat or the monocle.
Can't believe you've just made Monopoly.
No, not
Realism.
Monopoly, which comes with a copyright claim. This
Capitalism.
is capitalism.
Capitalism, the
the
game.
game.
Yeah, we got one road or something pink
It's
after us.
many poly, you know?
Oh god. Yeah.
Polymono.
I think Dell's just like hold up on the counter, has taken out like a little cigarette and kind of like looked at Bilal like, can I smoke in here?
I have honestly no idea if it's connected to the anti-fire stuff upstairs, but go for it.
Yeah, Dell's just gonna shrug and be like, oh, we'll find out.
Buzz just going to push a milkshake into his hands.
They'll take it.
Can I have
So
some?
we lost, what, 3 of our number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dell will slide a drink over to Zanthe as well.
Thank you.
I promised that I wouldn't lose any more of you. I guess I have to reassess that now.
Did you take this job willingly? Or
Of course.
So, what's going on?
I don't know that I should tell you everything until Carol comes back. It's rather a long story. That's not a little too far back for anyone to remember.
Dell's just like looking at Belial like big puppy dog eyes. Like,
Are
like
you
why
using
aren't
your
you
feet?
telling me?
Are you using your feet to try and get this out of Belial?
I don't even think he's using like I don't even think it's like the lie to me or
Roll
anything
diplomacy.
like that.
No, roll diplomacy. And I will roll fortitude for Bar.
It's a 29. I'm rolling
Nat
very well
one.
today.
He nat one on his fortitude, so
Yeah, good. He should.
Look, it's a very complicated story that has many different plots and ups and downs. Look, all you need to know is that I choose to be by your side. And that should be the beginning and the end of it. He's going to try and hide behind the counter before Yenna gets at him. He kind of forgot that Yenna could hear him when he said that. So he's just bracing for impact.
She's just over on like whatever couch she's decided is her couch, and is just like pouring another. She is just watching them though.
I mean, do you wanna talk? He looks at Yenna like, we don't have a lot else to do.
I mean, we have a little bit of an audience, but sure. Also, there's 2 reporters right there.
I mean, I'm sure that there's a spot in here.
No, we're listening. And that's from Brick, who's like, go to jail, bitch. To Bernard, and Bernard's just like, no! I don't want to go to jail. I'm small.
And I think Del will just kind of like look at them and like squint, and then be like, I mean, I guess if anything ends up in a publication, I can probably just time travel to last week and find you and, you know, make sure that it doesn't.
It's not really
just
how
like
it
looks at
works.
them. No,
An absolute lover of the dramatic entrance, Cal is going to come in on that and be like, Del, darling, just do what all nobles do and pay them off.
well, I mean, that works too.
I have good news and I have bad news. Which would you like first?
The bad ones.
Does anybody else have a preference?
Bad news first.
Wonderful. We didn't go to yesterday, we went to last week.
Okay.
What?
I mean, there are worse things. There are worse things to have happened, I think, probably.
The good news is we don't have duplicates running around.
I just disappeared off of a boat.
Okay, but hear me out. That's actually really great because that means there's a diplomatic incident and that party's not going to happen.
That's good. It would like probably like shut down the whole city.
That's good.
I mean,
No, that's not a good thing. I'm with you.
no, like it's not good, but it's I mean, for
It's
us,
bad.
For us in our little situation, it's not terrible. I mean, you're safe. We know you're safe. We can find out a way to get word. He looks at Cal like, right? That's a thing money can do.
I'll
Think money
see
can
what
do.
I'll see what I can do. Goodness.
Well,
I mean, we just tell the people on our end that you
We went on a
came in
special road
early.
trip.
That.
So many questions. Wait, but you said, Lyle said you tell us when Cal got back. So you're back now. I mean, if
What
this
promises
is not
have you been making, old gang? And Belial immediately is like, I need a better hiding place. I need to hide from everybody. And he's just going to like walk around the room looking for somewhere to just wallow.
Listen, he didn't promise to tell us anything. He just said he wouldn't tell us anything until you came back. So
either way, last week is way more than just, we went on a little rich people trip for 12 hours. This has repercussions, right? I mean, yeah, like the boat's gonna show up and Yenna's not gonna be there, and my companions are probably wondering where I'm at. And
I mean, we're in a time loop. There's really only so many repercussions you can have over time. I think it's just kind of doesn't really matter eventually.
but it does matter to us. We don't know anything about these time loops.
yeah.
It won't eventually. It snaps the speakers at her.
Horrified. It's like at some point, like the loop might end, and then what? Do you even know why this is happening?
Yes,
No.
actually, we do.
What?
Zanthe.
Okay, you can.
Well,
You can.
we know the rough shape of what this looks like. I would like all of you to roll perception, please.
Okay.
can I have advantage because it's my brother?
You're not perceiving your brother.
Oh, okay. Well, it's 13.
Okay.
Which is
Anybody
otherwise
else?
known as a 2. Yeah, what are we seeing? Who else is seeing?
Perception's 26.
Hey.
Noelani.
21.
I can't do math. 26.
Beautiful. Zanthe, Noelani, behind where Calriel and Dell are talking, you see that someone else has entered the room with Zanthe and with Calriel and has just been standing back, letting Cal take all of the attention.
Who is it?
Who is it?
What is it?
She's a welcome sight to you, Zanthe. She's an older woman, in about her 60s, dressed in a mechanic's overalls, with a tool belt around her waist, and looking entirely hard done to as she watches Dell and Cal bicker like children.
Can I go hug mom?
You can go hug mom.
Thank you.
Can I
Who-
notice and
who's
also
that?
hug mom?
Yeah.
You saw fuck
I
all,
saw
Dell.
Jack sit. Yeah.
No, yeah, Noelani will sort of point it out. It's like, who's that? Are they part of the plan too?
Oh god, how many people are in this?
A lot.
Oh, really?
Okay, now that
Moira
Dell
is
sees
going
her.
to yeah, Moira's going to step forward and immediately pull Xanth into a hug
Aw.
and be like, "It's been too many years."
Hi, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too, dear. And Dell, you look exactly as troublesome as you did when I left.
He just kind of like nods and gives her a big hug, like he's gonna cry. Like he's just like,
Oh, come now, is it really so dramatic?
It's very dramatic. No one's gonna tell me what's going on.
Maybe there's a good reason for that.
Doesn't feel like there's a good reason for it.
Well, Calriel does like a little bit of drama, and Cal just kind of huffs over by the kitchen where he's just trying to corner Belial to yell at him a little bit. I'm afraid I don't know your friends, however. I haven't had the pleasure. I'm Moira Klein.
Do I need... What do you want me to roll about that?
You can roll intelligence.
While that roll happens, Noelani sort of does the, nice to meet you, ma'am. I'm Noelani. Yeah, and just sort of like step back. She's like, I don't have anything else to say.
I'm just happy to be here. Or maybe unhappy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure yet.
Clear.
Well, I rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
So 23.
She bears an awful lot of resemblance to someone you used to know. As Gotte just plays in the background.
Yeah, it's like-
I won't sing at all.
You know, kind of just like cock her head to the side like a dog trying to figure out what it is, because it's been a long time.
Oh, it takes you a moment, and then she smiles at you, and it seems to click. A long time ago, your mentor had another student.
Oh. Oh, hi.
Hello.
You're Opa's other student who wouldn't go away.
That's definitely something that you can call me. I seem to remember you being a lot smaller the last time we met.
I was a child. Mm.
Exactly.
Del gives Moira a look like smaller. Like, not actually saying it, but like, Yenna's so tiny.
She is really small.
Moira reaches out and just tugs on Del's ear with like a sharp little yank as though to reprimand him for that.
Very, very just like, okay, okay. Oh, do you have any idea? And he like pulls out the chronometer.
Where did you get that? And she reaches out to take it from him.
Points at Noelani.
Where did you get that?
My mom gave it to me as a gift to him.
And where did she get that? Looks at Zanthe.
I don't know.
Because I remember giving this to... Never mind. We'll just pretend that this went in a wonderful little circle, and this is why everything has come to a head. Oh, you seem to have burned it out.
Well,
She fiddles with it for a moment, opening the front and then opening the back.
in about a week, I guess it's a week. A big monster appeared at our, and points at Yenna, engagement party that was happening.
Engagement party? You?
Mhm.
But I thought...
Family.
Of course.
Yep.
Indeed.
But yeah, so I thought, maybe if we went back a day, we could have some time, but I don't know how it works. So, a week. Is it like broken or?
Well, it's certainly not fixed, that's for sure. And she's going to sit down at the breakfast bar and just take off her tool belt and lay it out and start tinkering away.
Del just goes over to watch at that point. It's like sitting like, so what you doing?
Hi.
You're not very pleased to see me again, are you?
What?
She's looking at Yenna.
Yenna is mostly just like very, I think, not like angry, but like just really perplexed at the like number of coincidences and things that are happening. Because it's like Xanth had it, and then it came around to come back to Del, and then everybody knows her. It's just sort of like, what is happening? The level of like the probability of this is like in the like 1 in the billions. I don't understand. And it's just
Does
doing
she say that
math.
out loud?
She might be muttering it like under her breath, just being like, what is this? This doesn't make any sense. This is impossible.
I think like if Del hears her, he'll just offhandedly respond, I think we have to assume, if the probability is that low, that this is in fact entirely intentional.
Yeah, but like who is doing this? Your brother?
And why?
Cal just kind of starts coughing off in the corner, and immediately tries to stifle it while Belial just elbows him and they just start elbowing each other.
Adorable.
I know, I love him.
I love them.
I mean, if this is something you wanted to happen, you could have just said something at me at any point in, let me check my notes over here. The last 10 years would have been great.
I feel like there's easier ways to get people together.
And ask them to do literally anything.
You really could have just asked.
You have to understand, Cal says, walking forwards, very tentatively with his hands up as though trying to soothe Tink, soothe Del, soothe the anger of this room. Strings have to be pulled very delicately indeed, as we are avoiding the notice of someone who unfortunately has more power in this situation than we do. It was. I weighed the probabilities and I thought that it was safer for all of you to remain separated until as many people as possible remembered the loops. Bernard and Brick have gone very quiet in the back.
Yeah.
Of course.
Remembered.
You see, some people who have been going through the timelines have devices, and Moira kind of just snorts and goes, "That's a little bit of an overstatement. Devices implies that they've been manufactured. As far as I can tell, the stones are all quite natural." And she puts down a little gemstone about the size of a clementine upon the table.
Do the stones look similar? Like the stone she puts down looks similar to the one on the chronometer?
Roll perception.
I'm gonna pick it up if she doesn't stop me.
We remember this. No.
I need you to roll dex. Actually roll reflex.
Okay.
Perception's 29.
I got a 13.
It looks very similar to the stone that is in the chronometer. It's a very different color,
Yeah.
but it looks very similar to the one that the device is built around.
Mm.
Del, you go for the chronometer. Sorry, you go for the stone that's next to the chronometer, and you reach a hand out, and she immediately just kind of bops your hand very, very lightly with a wrench and like, "Don't touch it, it'll burn."
Oh.
What?
No, it won't. Why would it do that?
Fine, pick it up. See if I care.
Picks it up.
You'll only do it once. It burns. I I need you to make a reflex to drop it and see how much damage you take.
Oh.
14.
With a
Don't touch the
14,
top.
you don't drop it very quickly.
That's fine.
I need you to take 8 damage, 8 burning damage.
No.
I need to figure out how to take damage on my sheet, but okay, I can do it. I believe in myself.
Click on HP, and then there's a bar.
It is truly, I think maybe it's my window size. It is truly not showing me my HP right now. That's why I'm like, what? Okay, there we go.
So these stones, they control the ability to move in time, or
Oh no, absolutely not. Moving in time is complicated at best. The chronometer was never meant to do it. Or at least not as often as you appear to have used it for.
Oh no.
It was, well, no, it was one time, but it was, one time twice.
that's
It was one
too
time by
Del.
accident.
Yeah.
Del.
Yes.
It was one time by accident. I
Del.
didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Darling boy. 1 time twice is 2 times. We know how to count, Del.
Well, it was an accident, though.
It's really hard to be mad.
I'm so sorry. Just I have to do this. We've been yelling at Nick for like half an hour to put Moira up.
I know.
Feels
She's
like-
up. She's up. I did it. I forgot that I had her. I honestly forgot that I had her. I forgot she was in my little file folder. She's here now, though. Look at her. She's so pretty.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, now I feel like we have more questions than answers still, but okay. So what do we have to do? in all of this? Like, are we just being swept along, or is there something that we should know other than the things that we shouldn't know? It's been a very confusing 45 minutes, honestly.
Yeah.
Belial mutters under his breath. It's been at least a few hours. Maybe 3.
Even the last hour's been a lot.
I mean, technically, none of it's happened yet.
You're right.
Gives
You know,
him a very
you're right.
deadpan look.
But I'm trying not to get the headache of thinking about the fact that, it may or may not happen or what has happened and not. But I think a headache of understanding what's happening would be the best or in order, or at least, I, you know,
Oh,
we're owed some answers.
dear, slow down, sit down, take a breath. Moira said.
Okay.
I understand exactly where you're coming from, but you have to just be as calm as possible. Calriel, Zanthe, and I have been trying to figure out the loops on our end for a while. We know how they happened, roughly. What we don't know is why they keep happening. As for your parts in this, well, currently you don't have to have a part in it at all.
Maybe better if you don't, actually, just putting that out there.
Do you have a stone like this? And she holds up her own.
And I'll sort of shake my head. No, I honestly, before this morning, shrug, I never even seen the chronometer myself.
Do any of the rest of you have a stone like this?
Sam
No.
gives her a look like, me too, or
She reaches out and puts a hand on Zanthe's arm and goes, "My dear, I know you don't need to. I know
sorry.
you've got one. It's alright. You gave me mine, dear."
Del kind of shakes his head, but looks at Moira, Cal, Belial, and Zanthe, and it's just like, I don't really know how I get to stay out of this, though. I don't really think I can. I can't just ignore this.
I know.
You can. Cariel sits down next to you, Del, and it's just like, you could just close your eyes, pretend it's not happening, and we take you home, and you get to spend a wonderful evening with your betrothed, and motions to Belial, who looks a little offended at just being motioned to instead of given a title.
I mean, we could, but we can't.
Up until the shadow monster? And then what? We pretend at the party that nothing's going on, even though something was going on there. And then this.
That thing at the party, how do we know that it doesn't also know about the loops, or isn't also, from whatever other force you seem to be describing that is also in on this whole thing? And apparently, gestures to reporters, it's all centered on me anyway.
Well, Bernard is trying to pipe up throughout the entirety of that.
What?
Well, you see, the shadow monster thing, they kind of seem to follow what I can tell is chronological anomalies.
But there wasn't. Well, I guess there was.
Oh.
But then why isn't there one now? Is there one now? Do we have to go back there and fight a new thing?
There might be.
But I don't want to go back. He sits down.
Wait, have you seen the shadow monsters before?
Bernard and Brick kind of look at each other and then just seem to as though they don't know what to say.
And you knew it would be there? Why else were you there? Why else were you already there? You were already there when it appeared, so how did you know it was gonna be there? And if you knew it was gonna be there, why didn't you tell anybody?
They look at Moira.
Look at her. Did she hire you?
No.
Del looks at Moira.
Yeah, someone looks at Moira. Did you hire
Zanthe looks at Moira.
Moira puts her head in her hands.
So you knew that there was gonna be a thing at my house and you didn't tell me and you sent these clowns to look at it instead?
Yeah, I feel like there could have been anyone better. I don't know what the intentions were, but
Well, dears, I really don't have a good answer for that one.
do you have a bad answer?
Yeah, I'll take a bad answer.
any answer?
Any of them.
I was testing a theory. And that is where we're going to leave it for this week.
Yeah, just swearing.
Del wants to know the theory. Theory me.
Thank you all at home so much for watching. I hope that you guys have had a good time this Monday. Sessions are running a little bit shorter than usual at the moment. I'm sure that you guys will have noticed. That is just a choice. It will probably continue throughout May, and then they might get a bit longer again afterwards. So just a heads up on that one. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. Hope you have a great time. And thank you so much to our patrons and our subscribers. We could not make the show without you and your continued support. Thank you guys so much. And we will be back next Monday.
Oh,
Yeah.
Keep rolling, guys. See you soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.